Peace be to you. Assalamu alaikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, health education specialist and physician assistant. So we're in the first week, the end of the first week of the new year. If you follow the Gregorian calendar, it's 2020. There's a lot going on within this first week. It started off with killings and murder, depending on your perspective, and taking of lives, destruction of lives, fires in Australia and other places, climactic events. And I thought about this. What a way to start the new decade of the new millennium. I remember in 1999, I was working as a security guard while I was going through PA school, and they doubled up on security, and the experts were telling people to take their money out of the bank, take your money out of the bank, because the ATM machines in the banking systems are going to crash, and you'll lose all your money. And watch the skies, because airplanes are going to be plummeting toward Earth along with the satellites. There was all this doom and gloom because everything's based off the binary system, and it's run on computers, and it's coding. So there's going to be the end of the world. Well, 2000 came and went. Now we're in 2020. And it's not off to the greatest start. But this is human nature. Humans can be very loving, but we can also be very hateful. We can be very kind, but we can be very cruel. We can be very giving, but we can also be very greedy. We're very knowledgeable, but we can also act with great ignorance. So, hey, good morning. My thought is I can only do what I can do about myself. And I don't want to give up on humanity. If you look at human history within the perspective of just the history of the earth, we humans have not been here for very long. This whole, and in particular, when you start talking about something that is kind of is what you could call an organized society, whether it's a small village or a tribe. We've been here for just a few minutes, within the span of Earth's history, maybe even seconds. So we're trying to figure this thing out. We're trying to figure out what it means to be human, how to get along with each other. How can I respect the ideas of somebody with whom I have no affiliation and may disagree with them vehemently? How do I remain respectful of them and have a mutual respect between us? How can I get the stuff that I want, as long as it's not the other guy's stuff? And the stuff that I need to live. You look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Your shelter, nourishment, and clothing. How can I get at least the minimal stuff and still be okay and have that guy enjoy his stuff? Even if it's like, okay, you stay over there, don't bother me, we won't bother each other, or we can even work together. We're still trying to figure out how to do that on everything from a local level, whether it's your neighborhood, and an international level, so in different countries. And it's not easy. You could say it's easy. We just need peace. Well, maybe the other guy's way of getting peace is to kill you or subjugate you. And the might of right kind of thing, or the right of might. Then you have issues. I don't want to give up on us. Again, we haven't been around that long. I'm theistically inclined. I'm Muslim and believe in God. as many of you all may, we may call him a different him, or however you perceive your creator to be by different names. I'd like to encourage myself and encourage you guys to kind of stick with us humans. Yeah, don't give up on humanity, because when you give up, when you have hopelessness, these are the things that lead people to do really terrible things. That leads them to murder. And we saw this in the past years. I've done videos about this. Young men just giving up and going out with these assault rifles or whatever and killing as many people as they can. Once you murder somebody, you can't take that back. You can't say, oh, my bad. I had issues with this guy, or, he had to go. But turns out maybe I was wrong. Whether you murder the person with a gun or use a drone to do it. Killing your fellow person means that you've given up hope on them, and then in a way given up on humanity. You have the right to defend yourself, certainly, but I say this as a black man in humanity. I trace our ancestors back to slavery. If I gave up on humanity, I'd be, the white man is the devil. The leaders of this country, they're all corrupt, all of them. And we gotta kill them. If I took that attitude, my life would be a lot different. But it's because I want to have hope in humanity, because I know that we're still a work in progress. That we could kind of, I could try to help us get along, and I can try to inspire people to be the best that they can be, starting with myself. I can't do anything about world politics and global warming, whether people think it exists or not. There's arguments on both sides. I don't want to make this political, but I can do something to make sure that I don't waste stuff, that I be a person who's a good vicegerent of the earth. Hi there, how are you? Good morning. It's my mission. My mission is to try to help people be the best that they can be, as long as it's positive. Work with the youth, and take care of my body first and foremost, my body, mind, and spirit. And there's a very good book by this guy, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and he talked about your circle of influence, and you being that core of the circle of influence. And you look at just the way nature's made, all these incredible big trees and these beautiful woods. It starts with a single tree, and that tree is made up of atoms, and then the atom is broken down to neutrons and protons and electrons. So these quarks, these very singular, infinitesimally small units. So you as a human being, that's your unit. That's that singular unit. So try to develop that to the best of your ability, and be the best that you can. Inspire others. Try to teach others. That's why I've spent my entire adulthood, I'm 51 now, I'll be 52 this year, God willing, to try to be an inspiration for goodness to people, starting with your family, and then nationally. We have a international family now based on the internet. I've enjoyed getting to know some of you all from overseas via the internet. This is really amazing. But that's really it for now. If you have an interest in being a clinician or an educator, so I'm a physician assistant. Been doing that for 20 years now, and an educator, a doctorate in health education, or just trying to live a positive lifestyle. Please feel free to contact me via the various venues that we have. I'll leave my Instagram and Facebook and all that in the description. and I'll try to help you to the best of my ability. All right, you guys have a great day, and I hope that you're motivated to make positive lifestyle changes in this new year. Peace.